Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Cody,
And my name is Bev.
and we're here today to talk about cottagecore games,
Woo!
capybara games,
And spas.
and spas. There's actually another capybara game in the news. It's crazy.
Amazing.
Capybaras are on the rise.
They are.
As always, transcripts are available in the show notes and on the website. And as we've already mentioned, we are talking today about the game Capybara Spa, which has been on our list for a long time. It's just kind of like a small, cute little game made by Cozy Bee Games, who also made Lemon Cake, which is very fun. So, but before we dive into spawing for capybaras, we have some news, actually a decent amount of news. Thanks, Al. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, are we doing what we're been up to first?
But before we get to the news,
It's early, farmers.
farmers,
Give us a break.
we have some coffee. I actually considered having it be part of the intro where I'm like, "Good morning, farmers."
That could be like after the credits.
That's true. But yeah, go to the end of the credits for me for my my goofiness. Yeah, Bev, what have you been up to?
I love how in like the show notes you just have work, 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 work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put work, 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 work as well
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like that's all I've been up to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have like a huge conference next week and stressing out about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like when I'm trying to not think about work and trying to de-stress, I've surprisingly have gone back into Clash of Clans for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Wow.
Been like I'm all in. So I feel like I've been like building up my town hall. I got up to a town hall 10. Now I have a
Okay.
second alt account. I don't know why, but
Okay. Okay.
so I've been doing a lot of that and occasionally playing what am I playing? Oh goodness. Coral Island, that one.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
uh-huh. And I also got Fire Emblem Engaged like last weekend. So I've been also trying to put some time in like a minute a day or so
Mm-hmm.
as I do in that. But yeah. How about you?
Nice. Um, work, 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 work. So, I am about to do my comprehensive exam, which is basically in my university, it's different at every university, but at my university in my department, it's basically where I stand in front of my committee of 5 people and say, this is what I want to do my research on. And
Mhm.
it's funny because it's like, here are two chapters that I've already finished. So you can't tell me I can't do that because I already did
Uh-huh.
it. And then here are two chapters that I have made that I have an idea of what I'm going to do. One of them is in progress, so I think if anything, they would just be change how you're
Uh-huh.
asking the questions.
Mhm.
And then the other one is kind of like this offshoot from that. And so basically the question is is that enough? This is the
Mhm.
exam where they are like, wow, look at all the things you're doing, but it's not enough for a PhD.
Mhm.
And then you have a chance to add to it and redo it later. Um, or
Okay.
they could just be like, you good, looks great, get her done.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see. But that's in a week and a half. So
Okay.
that's exciting, question mark. But after
Wonderful.
that, I don't have anything until my defense, which will be in October of 2025. So I literally would just be
Oh wow.
collecting my insects, identifying them, going to conferences, writing my papers, all of that, getting all of that stuff done. Likely doing any extra extra chapters that come along because every single time I collect field work data, I
There's
talk to
always
my
more.
I talk to my collaborator and my advisor, and I'm like, oh wow, I found this cool thing, and they're like, let's write a paper about it, and I'm like, oh.
No, please.
So yeah, I've been doing that. I haven't really been playing any games, but I've been in that nostalgic rewatch movie series that you've watched a billion times.
Mhm.
reading book. I've been reading a lot of books lately. So that's kind of my. Oh, I did download like Tetris on my phone. There's this
Okay.
Tetris app that you can get on your phone, and you earn like these VIP points. And if you get 4 million VIP points, which is like ridiculous, but if you get 4 million VIP points, you get an 8-day cruise to
Oh my
Alaska.
goodness.
You
Amazing.
can like turn them in, like you can turn in all these points for like legit things. Like
Amazing.
um, if you live in that one place where people gamble, Vegas, um,
That one place.
there's like you can get like a free night in MGM, or with a very small amount of points, you can get 15% off your thing, and you don't ever have to pay. You just like watch the dumb ads in between every
Okay.
Tetris game. But like I don't care. I just put my phone down and play with my dog, and then I'm like, oh, cool, the ad's done.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
I've been joined with a cat, so if you hear any purring, that's her.
Oh, the baby. I just thought you were purring.
No, yes, yes.
No,
I'm also a cat.
I have it. I have it. Okay. So we can get into the news. Okay, so first bit of news here. Everdream Valley is going to release on the Switch on June 23rd. I'm trying to think. I think that by the time this is out, it'll be up. You can play the
Oh wow.
you can do
Oh
the
yes,
thing.
the time. The time is real, yes.
This looks super cute. It's like a little farming. I mean, it says like that farming is one of its main things. But you're like a small child. The look of the child makes me think that he like is abandoned on this island.
Oh.
And I'm like, why is he the one doing all of this stuff?
Uh-huh. I
But
feel like this gives me like Summer and Mara like vibes of
mm,
uh-huh.
okay, okay.
Like just a small child living by herself on an island taking care of her little
Oh,
farm.
yeah, that's what it feels like. And I'm just
Uh-huh.
like, what? Get it? Like, find parents. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What an industrious child, though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I watched the trailer, and the beekeeping looks great, and by that I mean it showed it showed the like a really big close up of the hives, and it just had bees all over the screen. I was like,
Amazing.
yeah, that's how it feels. And you collect bugs,
Which is always
so
fun.
I'm in.
I feel like the name is a little unfortunate. Like if they came up with this name like 2 to 3 years ago and then Dreamlight Valley came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Also, Everdream Valley makes me think that he's like in a coma.
Oh my goodness.
And this is all a hallucination.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
It
That's
does
how it
look.
should end.
You beat the game and you just like
He's not
zoom
actually
out.
doing like child like labor.
Oh my gosh. I mean, better? No, no, not better. Not better. Um, God, we are unhinged. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
that is Evergreen Valley coming to Switch on the 23rd of June. The next one is Flutterway. This is Capybara Game number 2.
Yes.
Capybara Game number 1 will always forever in our hearts be Capybara Spa.
Hmm.
Um, but Flutter Away is, quote, pulled this from the Steam. Enjoy the serenity of the Amazon rainforest in this cozy, short nature exploration game. As a butterfly researcher on a 5-day camping trip, explore nearby tracks, take photos, meet animal friends, and journal the discoveries found along the way. End quote. If you eagle-eared listeners could hear me pause after butterfly researcher as I like was like, ugh.
I know. I saw this on the whatchamacallit, the Wholesome Games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I need to be a researcher in
Mm-hmm.
my virtual life as well, I'm not a researcher IRL, but I need so I'm here for it.
But like, it looked so cool because like you put a stick out that I'm assuming has some kind of like thing that attracts the butterflies on it.
Like nectar or something.
And then you have to like pull it really, really slowly towards you. If you pull it too fast, and they're like, "What the heck?" and they like fly away.
Mm-hmm.
But you're basically like, what from the trailer it looked like you're trying to figure out like the diversity of butterflies in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a capybara friend. I okay. I'm speaking of capybaras. I just remember this. I saw a video yesterday that said that capybaras can swim 5 kilometers an hour underwater. Like, they
Wow.
literally just like walk along the bottom of the river or
Amazing.
whatever, and they just like kick off and they just like zoom by you. It's holy heckaroo. They are very, very fast little sprightly things that can
Uh-huh. Very fast little rodents or big rodents.
big rodents, biggest rodents. Yes, correct. Um, I don't think that they're going to be swimming in this game, but Flutter Away releases on Steam and Switch on the 3rd of August.
Maybe they would be flying in this game.
Man, Flutter Away on Switch. Mm, ow. Let me cover the Mutterling game.
Are we just gonna cover like all the research like games?
I feel like we're obligated,
I feel like we are.
and I'm not upset about that.
I'm not either.
A research game that I don't feel obligated. Transitions on point. Parkosaurus Prehistoric Wonders DLC. So I think we've already covered Parkosaurus on the pod. So this is just a DLC, and it's out now, and it just gives you 10 new animals. And
Okay.
the animals are the American lion, mammoth, saber-tooth, megatherium, eastern puma, giant capybara. Oh my gosh, I
Oh
didn't
my
even.
goodness.
They're everywhere.
This is the year of Capybara.
This is the episode of Capybara.
That's the title name. That's gonna be the title of
The
the
year
show
of
L.
Capybara.
Yes.
uh Short-faced bear, dodo, direwolf, and dwarf pronghorn. So
Dodo.
and dodo. They looked really dumb.
I
I
love them
mean,
so much.
not like the game did not make them dumb. Dodos
They're
just
just
look
dumb.
dumb.
They're just dumb. As
So
like an owner of 2 chickens, I feel like I can very much say confidently this is a dumb bird.
yeah. So yeah, if you have Parkosaurus or if you've been wanting a dodo in Parkosaurus,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why you haven't played it, do it now.
Good.
Okay. Lightyear Frontier. I like. Okay, I guess let's take a look under the hood. Cody, I don't remember games. My ADHD brain is like, I'm gonna record this podcast and then I'm out, and all that knowledge is gone. So every time there's a news article about a game, I like the night before or right before or whatever, I put like these little blurbs about what they are. And for this one last night, I wrote Ark Survival Evolved, but you have mech suits. I don't really know if
love that
that's.
you're doing your homework because I am not.
No, that's fine. I just like to know what I'm talking about. But I can't. I'm not good at riffing. I feel like when I riff and like I go rogue, I don't know.
I feel like I'm just at the stage of like I don't care anymore, and so I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
The
I'm
listeners,
officially a pantser.
the listeners love you anyway. So, whereas my anxiety is like they will hate you. Not kidding.
Love you.
So yeah, that was my note for Lightyear Frontiers Ark Survival, but you have mech suits because that's what it looks like. You have these like mech suits. And they have updated the release window for this game. It is coming early 2024.
I'm like intrigued. I kind of don't like the first person like aspect of it, and it's kind of weird to do so in a farm, but this also gives me Slime Rancher like but like steampunk vibes. And that's also a game that I want to play, so who knows, maybe I will.
It's just so interesting that like because you can use the suits to like farm and stuff if I'm remembering correctly.
It's really
and
cool.
So it's like it fulfills people's Gundam desire.
Exactly. Like I want to like have a cottagecore like vibe, but I want to shoot water out of my gun so I can water my crops.
And then I don't know if this happens in this game or not, but if you're watering your plants and you have your water gun, and then a baddie is coming for your crops, you can go whoosh, whoosh, and then switch to your regular gun, and then you go pew, pew.
That's what happens in Atomic Ops, which is just stress. So
with that sound effect, oh my god.
Well, no, but you
okay, good.
Your water is also your weapon.
I thought it was original. The sound effect was supposed to be the water gun going back in the arm, and then the real gun coming out.
Beautiful. I love it. It was so good.
Thanks. Um, Next up, we have Mossfield Origins. So, quote, this is a small, cozy community builder where all buildings are based on the same foundation. Take your time, build a sustainable community for your residents, in this relaxing game with no time pressure or external forces.
Yay.
Upgrade foundations via tech tree to redefine and refactor your space. Let me tell you, that's the end quote. Let me tell you, so as someone with ADHD, I need time pressure. Or else nothing's getting done.
I know. And maybe that's something we'll talk about when we actually get into the game. But yeah, I also feel that, but also at the same time, it's like I want it, but also I don't because stress.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends on how they like roll it out. Like if it's like Stardew, like yes, there is time pressure, but I'm not stressed out about it. So yeah, gotta do it right. Gotta do it right.
It looks really cute. The animation style looks really interesting, and I don't really like the sepia tones. Like it's all in this like okay, cool.
Like it's very other like worldly and
that's true.
Yeah. True. So where are you like on like a different planet? Like you're kind of looks like you're wearing a space suit. So I'm assuming that's why it's like a weird like different environment. It's just a different atmosphere. I don't know. But I feel like I could probably get into this. Like I'm not in a very creative space right now, so I don't want to have to figure out where to put buildings. So I'm very anti like creativity in my games right now.
Yeah.
So I could see me not wanting to play that, but at the same time, I also enjoy like city building. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That'll be a you game. So the roadmap and the release date are quote unquote coming soon. Love that for us. But we'll get more information. Right now, one blurb from their, what is this? Their blog? All Events, Mossfield Origins. I think this is a blog. Quote, one of the artistic goals of Mossfield Origins is to reflect a healthier relationship that's possible between humans and the world we live on. Worlds. Worlds.
Okay, confirmed.
Yikes. Okay. We live on, depicting a more sustainable approach to life and our habitation. So, yeah, I think the vibe is right, but I need someone telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Or else is she not getting done. So
hopefully they have a really good quest system because that.
Ooh, if they have achievements.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have goals. Like if it's just like go in there and like Minecraft and like no, thank you.
Every time I play Minecraft, I literally do the exact same thing, and that is go down to it used to be go down to level 11, but now there's negative levels.
Oh no.
So I go down to like negative 40 or something like that, and I just make a strip mine and put everything in chests. And
carefully organized chests.
They are organized. So that everyone that's playing with me, because like I play on these like community servers when I do play, and so that they can be like, oh wow, look, a chest that has 4 stacks of diamonds, cool. And I'm just like down there with like my diamond pickaxe, just doing that.
Living your best life.
That's all I want to do. Okay. Next, Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara. Speaking of Summer and Mara, I wrote that this looks like a cute / fun puzzle platformer.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Is that what?
Quite? Yeah, Summer... I think that it's by Chibi, so same world as Summer Mara is in the same universe, but they I guess are deciding to branch out a little bit in their I don't know type of game, I guess. So it is definitely a like 3D platformer, and it just looks so cute, and like getting to play as like Koa, I will just love. And it's been so long since I've done a platformer because I feel like I got like tired of Mario for whatever reason. So maybe this will like get me back into like wanting to do platformers because it is so cute. It looks so bright. It just looks really good. I'm excited, and I did back it, so excited to get it.
Okay, well, good for you because it releases on July 27th. So that is when it will be available to you.
Beautiful.
Super awesome. Speaking, I'm gonna take a small aside here. Speaking of platformers, have you played Hollow Knight?
Yes. Oh, so good. I have not like I feel like finished the story or like I'm probably like
Yeah,
75% of the way through.
yeah.
But I also like get through like various like kind of like Stardew where I'm like, okay, I kind of want to get back into this. Let me start playing it again.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, love Hollow
Yeah.
Knight.
When I saw the trailer for Koa, I was like, oh, it's a platformer. And then I like had a little bit of like anxiety and I was like, I'm not ready.
If it's Hollow Knight, then definitely not ready. I don't think it's gonna be like Hollow Knight
I don't know. I'm just too scared of platformers in general right now. Hollow Knight got me. And I didn't even get that far. My
It's so hard. It gets so hard real quick. Like you have to have really good
Yeah.
reflexes.
I mean, I guess I've beat the game, but like my partner has done like the Path of Pain and it was
Oh
just
no.
literally a thing and it's
Yeah.
just like it's throwing all of the bad and all of the difficulty at you and I'm like I'm not doing
Yeah, that just
this.
sounds like stress. Like I watched like people stream that like portion of
Yeah.
it. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
here for that. Like
No.
I want it so I can like 100% the game or 120% it or whatever.
Yeah.
But also I'm never gonna beat it and I'm gonna get so frustrated. So no, thank you.
Yep. Uh that small aside, I'm trying to think of a nope, there's no transition. Garden Galaxy. uh
Gardens.
Gardens
Gardening. That's such a
Galaxy. Woo. Yeah, you don't do that in this game. So, quote, discover, collect, and organize to create your own unique garden in this relaxing, idle slash creative sandbox. And I wrote, I have no idea how to describe this game.
yeah. It's
It gives me like Match Madness vibes,
yeah.
like those matching games, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not that at all. It's like, I mean, I guess you do kind of like you like match. It looks like there's like this container that you can put things into, and then
Uh-huh.
it pops out a randomly generated other things.
Yeah. I don't quite understand whatever that pot is.
No.
But it gives me like city builder
Yeah.
vibes just in a
Mm-hmm.
garden sense. And I feel like I remember playing a phone game like
Mm-hmm.
this that was also an idle game for just growing flowers and it has like the same art style and like
Mm-hmm.
cubes like sections, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm very anti-creative right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't tell me where to put things, I'm not going to put anything anywhere.
Yeah. But this is like if you really enjoy being creative and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if your favorite thing about Animal Crossing New Horizons was designing your island, you're gonna
Mhm,
love this game
mhm, mhm.
because it's just like
It's just that
it's just that
you're
and
terraforming your own garden
mm,
galaxy.
hmm
You're playing God in this galaxy and just building.
it looks really cute. I'm not gonna
It
lie, but
does.
it's
It
just not
does.
like I this is something that I would watch someone else play
Yeah.
for sure.
And maybe at some point when I'm not feeling so tired and so anti-creativity,
Yeah,
I will get into this. It's
Bev,
not
when
gonna
you're
be.
when
I'm hoping there will be a time when I'm not tired
yeah, no,
anymore.
same.
So we'll see.
That's I just have been like joking about that myself about like when I have free time. when
Sometime
this
in the not so distant future.
when this is all done.
In October 2025.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Catch me in January 2026. Um yeah, so basically there's a summer update to this game coming out in June. This game's already out. So you can already play it
Mhm.
right now. But there's a summer update and one of the new sets like they literally just put here the preview of one of the new sets and it's like a little island kind of like a beachy I guess it's more like a deserted island theme now that I'm looking at it because it's got like a message in a bottle
Oh wow.
and like palm trees and stuff. So if you already have that game, new stuff is a coming. If you do not have
Hmm.
that game, but this sounds intriguing, new stuff will be coming soon. So dive in
Hmm.
now. The next game is we're getting there, y'all. Steam World Build. This is such a weird name.
Hmm.
Quote, in Steam World Build, you must escape a dying planet by building a mining town to dig up vital long lost technology, meet the ever growing needs of your citizens, trade resources, and defend your mine from the creatures that lurk below. End quote. That is giving Factorio vibes. Is it
It
Factorio?
is.
Is it
And
Factorio?
actually, I don't know.
It's the one where like you crash land on a planet. I think it's Factorio because Jeff and I are playing it. You crash on a planet and then you're just like mining the crap out of the planet to build your thing back up. And like eventually these like creatures come at you and you're just like kill them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's Factorio. But yeah, it's giving that. But the trailer, did you watch the trailer? Have you looked
I
at
have not, but I've heard about this game. I've seen. I think we talked about it on a like previous game or previous episode, and I am excited by it. Like I like the premise, and like I enjoy mining, and this is essentially what you're doing. um, so I think I would enjoy this, and this also sounds like you're like Minecraft like life. So you just going down until you can't anymore.
Like the gameplay trailer makes it look almost like city skylines, like you have a city that you're managing. And then there's also like, I guess this might be mine carts that I'm looking at in this thing, but it looks like there's like roller coasters. So it's like a little roller coaster tycoon. Oh my gosh, I forgot. If you go to 24, this is for you and for anyone. If you go to 24 seconds into the trailer, there's a there's a what is that called?
A drive-through
theater? A drive-through theater. A drive-in. There's a drive-in. And there's like these, it's all rusty and the image on the screen just looks like a robot is like about to have a showdown in the middle of the town in front of the tavern, and like he's got his hand on his gun and his other guys, but like all you can see is the robot's face. That's just like what it's evoking. But yeah, this is drive-in theater, so like this game just has a lot. But like to me, if I was the person trying to escape the dying planet partway through this, I would be like, maybe I don't
just leave the planet.
I mean, do we want like look at the beauty of that drive-in theater and the roller coasters?
True.
Maybe we just fix up the planet that we have. Somehow. Anyway, it looks really cute.
It does. I'm excited by it.
And the news is that there's a new trailer.
That's the news.
So definitely watch the trailer. It's really cute, especially 24 seconds in. Tell me, listeners, what you think is happening in that movie at that drive-in. Because it's
definitely a Western.
Okay, because it feels like a Western.
It's definitely a Western with the hat and the squinty eyes.
And the squinty eyes. Okay. Next, Mineko's Night Market.
Oh my goodness.
That's me trying to be really, really excited, but also not too loud. I don't want to blow out the speaker. So Mineko's Night Market, this game I did not have to look up because I know what I'm talking about with Mineko's Night Market. The news here is that it is coming to Game Pass on its release. And of course, its release is September 26th, which is like the release for 1 billion games. There's like 4 games that we cover that are all coming out on this day.
Too many games. Pick another day.
I mean, they can pick another day because whatever day Mineko's Night Market comes out on is going to get our attention.
True. Very true.
So all the other games need to step off September 26th.
Yeah. I feel like I need a game pass, but also I know I'm just going to buy this game. So
yeah. So I mean, this is good news. Like if you have been thinking about Mineko's Night Market and every time you hear us talking about it, you're like, oh my gosh, I want a game. And you have Game Pass. That means you don't have to buy it, right? Like you don't have to put the money for freezies, quote unquote. I think you have to pay for Game Pass every month.
Yeah, it's like $10 a month or something like that. So it's not terrible.
It's only $10.
Yeah, which is why I was like, maybe I get it for Dreamlight Valley because I want to play this game, but I don't want to pay $25 for a free-to-play game. But also, I'm still paying whatever. It's another subscription.
Nope, don't need it. Okay.
I don't need it. Exactly. If there's like a specific game that I want to try but don't want to commit to, I suppose Dreamlight Valley, then I suppose it might be worth it. For only like a month. Like I definitely would pay more than $10 for an entire month if I bought a game. But whatever. Well,
Bev, a great time to try Game Pass would be in September.
Exactly.
Because then you could try. You could like, if you do it early September, then you could play Dreamlight Valley until Mineko's Night Market came out, and then swap over.
Love that.
That's good planning too. Maybe I will do that because I can plan for $10 in September.
Right. Yeah,
I
it's
can
very
do that.
manageable.
I also think that farming simulators on Game Pass.
Oh no.
And I need to be playing that. Spoiler alert for future episode. Spirit tea. Just gonna transition very poorly. Spirit tea. So this is a quote from Al. Beta/alpha/meh. Out on Wednesday. So I believe that means that it's like Wednesday, like the day after the podcast comes out, or the day that the podcast.
That's unclear, Al. You need to put dates in the show notes.
Wow, we're just coming at Al all over the place, because he then wrote, might include all content, might not, who even knows? And then I tried to click on the link, and I sassily wrote, would love to be able to read the update, but it's only viewable by backers, Al. And that was where I was gonna leave it, but y'all, I didn't like tag him or anything. He just looked at my notes.
And then the comment he left?
Yeah, he saw. Yeah, so he commented on that. What did he say?
Not sure why I'm being blamed for this.
Yeah. And then he took screenshots.
Just so copy and paste the whole thing in here next time out.
I wanted to give him crap, and then he ruined it.
You still gave him crap, and then he gave you crap back.
Yeah, it's true. We do be ribbing each other here, like poking fun at each other. So yeah, he said, let's see, this says, because I didn't look at this last night, it wasn't available to me. The developer says, I've just finished a few of the crucial items, so now we're pretty much ready to start the public beta. Oh, I was about to say, what is a public beta? And wouldn't you know it, the next sentence, what is the public beta?
Thank you.
It's essentially a chance to play the game early. I believe the beta will contain only the first 2 seasons of your first year in the town. However, there's been talk of potential access to the full game as well. How do you not know?
Yeah. Well, so maybe it's that, like, the plan, I believe, maybe they just don't have a lot of confidence, because I also start with, like, I think before things that I know for a fact, so it might just be like a confidence thing. So I hope that they will know what the beta contains, and we'll maybe just plan to change it later with full access. I don't know.
Maybe it'll be like a surprise, like a special surprise of like, oh, you get more.
And you get a full game, and you get a full game. Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah. And then there's a secret. The next 2 paragraphs end up saying, oh, and please keep this to yourself. So I'm not going to say that. But Spirit Tea is done. So this is what they say. Anyways, the game is done, but the polishing isn't done. So
Well, the secret is that
nope,
they're announcing the beta
for something else.
That's a secret.
That's for something else.
Oh, is it? I can't read. It's too early.
A secret.
Okay, I don't know who that was, so I just assumed it was the same person.
No, I think they're talking about 2 games here. Blah, 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 blah.
That's not clear at all. This dev needs to make that clear. This is a new game we're talking about, not the.
This is also, it's just so unclear. I mean, like, Dan, his name's Dan. Dan. Thank you for like communicating to people and like having these, semi-regular updates, but also this is not clear.
No, Dan's probably like also overworked and probably like wrote this up like in the middle of the night. Like, oh, it's out. Okay, I'm done. Good night.
Oh my gosh, Dan is about to have a new baby.
Oh, yay. That's why Dan is so tired.
That makes sense. All is forgiven, Dan. Enjoy your baby. Yes. We will enjoy the game whenever she is 1.0, not this public beta. Super excited. Okay, cool. Next, only 3 more. Woo! Okay. Spirit Tea. No, wait, I already did that. Sprout Valley.
It's another Kickstarter, so valid.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, what? My laptop, my computer was doing some weird things. Sprout Valley, quote, a simple casual game. What? A simple. A simple casual game about harvesting and gathering resources. That's legit. Like that's what the Kickstarter says.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've talked about this because it's the 1.0 is out now. And then Al says, although not sure what this means because apparently it is releasing in July and this version is 1.0 of the demo, or I'm very confused. And by I mean Al is very confused, but I'm also very confused.
Maybe it's like 1.0, but like still in beta. So like still.
Then it's not 1.0, Bev.
Maybe this is like, I don't know. Like I could see them be like, this is 1.0 and we expect to have bugs. So 1.6 will be actually the full release. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't understand. They need a standard. The industry needs to standardize this whole process because it's ridiculous.
It looks like it. So you can play this on itch.io.
Oh, nice.
But they have a Switch version in the process. They just have to get it approved by Nintendo, which shout out to Elle from Apico. I now have kind of an insider's view into like how this stuff happens.
Awesome.
And they can take a long time and then slap you with the ESRB rating because you have meat in your game.
Because you have meat in your game?
Oh my gosh. So Apico, they have meat. It's Apicola. Oh. But it was mead because you're making mead.
Yeah.
And it like.
But they didn't call it mead.
I think they did at first.
Oh.
Or maybe they didn't. I don't remember. But it's very clearly mead. You're brewing. You put honey into a brewing thing, and then
if you don't understand the brewing process of mead, then maybe you don't.
But the ESRB was like, you are gratified. You're like showing
making
alcohol in a positive light because you get these like powers from drinking this alcohol. And so they like slapped him with a mature rating. Apico with a mature rating. Ridiculous. So yeah, that's just, and I don't think that was Nintendo. That was the ESRB. So like Sprout Valley, take your time getting the Switch version out. We get it. We get it. Also, did you hear? Okay, sorry. Future versions of Sprout Valley to come. On the Apico train, did you hear that there was a bug that was because of me?
What? No.
It made people's game crash.
Just like your existence, like in the game, was just like so magical.
There was something. Gosh, I don't even remember. So I was like talking to Elle. I'm going to pull up my chat with Elle. He just one day reached out to me and he was like, I need you to know that you've caused me such a headache on Switch because there's a crash that happens only after people speak to you. It was called like the Codey crash or the solitary bee crash, but he called it the Codey crash. And I retweeted it. I was like, where do I put on my CV that my bee knowledge crashed a video game?
In your fun notes section, like more information about me that's not relevant to my experience, but it's fun to know.
The knowledge in my brain about bees makes people's games crash. Okay.
Amazing. I love it. That definitely should go on your CV, please.
Oh, we've had so many side notes.
I mean, that's an accomplishment all by itself. The fact that you're in a bee game. Just saying.
Yeah, that was a weird, what a crazy random happenstance. I'm pretty sure it has to do with this podcast because like Elle listened to this podcast and met me from here, and then he asked me for like
bee knowledge.
Yeah, bee knowledge. I was gonna say advice, and I was like, that wasn't what it was. It was like bee knowledge, and then near the end of like me giving him bee knowledge like once a month or whatever it was, like very infrequently, he was just like, oh, also I'm putting you in the game, and I was like, what? love it. Okay,
that needs to go to your CV. I feel like if I could say I'm the co-founder of a Quidditch team, I feel like you need to that you're in a bee game.
Oh my god,
your expertise.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. What am I am messing things up on this. Okay. 33 Immortals. So here's my quote here. Oh my gosh. 30, and then I quote 33 Immortals.
33 play. Oh my.
Yeah, 33 Immortals is a co-op action roguelike for 33 players. Pick up
Thunder Lotus. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Spiritfarer. Yeah, the
Oh.
people who made Spiritfarer. Pick up and raid, cooperate to survive hordes of monsters, and rise above the almighty. Um, yeah, so this is made by Thunder Lotus, who's the people who made Spiritfarer.
Al, this link is not helpful. I need to know what this game is.
I think it's like newly announced, so it makes sense that the link is not helpful because that's all there is. Um, and
Oh,
but
oh,
it
okay.
kind of looks like to me it looks like Diablo maybe. Like
I don't know. I'm getting like Hades vibes as well.
okay, I've not played Hades, so
Oh, oh, it's so good.
but yeah, and I mean you don't have to have 33 people, but you can,
That sounds
and
amazing. And I kind of want the chaos of 33 people.
it's gonna remind me of my World of Warcraft 40 man days. The horror of trying to keep all those chickens in a row.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you like dungeon crawl and you are like fighting things
This
and
is like an MMO without actually being an MMO.
it looks
Okay,
really
I'm
it
here
just
for it.
yeah, it looks really good. And of
Now,
course, Spiritfarer people, so
Spiritfarer and like the art, we know the animation's like fantastic. We know the
yeah.
art's fantastic. Um, so I'm very excited to hear about this.
Yeah.
And I just hope it's kind of like a Monster Hunter um like waiting room where you could just join random groups
Yeah.
because I don't know 33 players, like 32 players to play with at any given
I
time.
can't even name 33 people. No.
I mean, I do, but the likelihood of all of us being available at the same time and also
Yeah.
having this game. Ugh.
I mean, that's like the biggest. So, like playing 40 mans in World of Warcraft, that was the biggest difficulty is like, okay, y'all, what time of the week works for 40 people? And basically, what you end up having to do is just schedule a time and be like, if you can't make it, sucks to suck. You didn't fill out
Yeah,
the when to meet or whatever.
exactly. Like the doodle poll or whatever.
Yeah, like here's when we're, and then you would set up like a second time, and then you'd have to do 2 raids, and it was just ugh. But yeah, this game looks like you can do it with like just a couple people, but
Yeah.
then you could probably make your game like searchable
OP.
or something where like people can jump in.
Like yeah, a Monster Hunter could do that too. Like you could jump into the
Yeah,
middle of a hunt. So I'm wondering if it scales based off the number of people because I feel like if you're fighting a fight that you can beat with 4 people and then all of a sudden you have 33 people
yeah.
and you're just gonna annihilate everything. But that also kind of sounds fun.
But also like I hope it scales because it's not fun if you have to have 33
Yeah.
people.
Well, it is called specifically 33 Immortal. So it might be that they make it really easy for you to just join other people and it's really easy to fill rooms.
Well, if
Like
you're
midway
immortal, then
through.
you can, it would just take forever, right? Like you're not
True,
going to die.
true. Oh my goodness.
It's just going to take a long
That
time.
sounds awful. Like you like you respawn and then you get hit.
You don't even respawn because you're
Like,
immortal. We don't know.
well, like
We're riffing here.
well, you like pass out or whatever from
Oh,
like the
okay.
pain of it, but you don't actually die, and it takes you like 10 seconds to respawn, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then you get one hit KO again. And you did like 2 damage.
And you like put a beacon out. You're like, please, 32 other people. I need you. I need specifically 32 more humans.
Oh, like it's so ridiculous that it sounds actually kind of fun, even though
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be really frustrating, but it's so ridiculous. I kind of want this
Yeah.
to be that now.
It's going to be beautiful no matter what. Thunder Lotus, beauty, chef's kiss. 33 Immortals is coming out on Game Pass in the Epic Game Store in 2024.
That's too far.
I know. That's like a get Game Pass in September, use it for like 2 months and then unget it. What does that even mean? Unsubscribe and then get it again when this game comes out. Oh my gosh, the last melon. The last news item. Wow, 46 minutes. The Palace on the Hill. So Al says that this should have been mentioned on the last podcast and that it was in the Wholesome Direct, but it just kind of got like, though I feel like the Palace on the Hill was, I heard it in one of the last podcasts. Maybe they didn't like cover it in full. But, quote, a slice of life adventure game set in 90s rural India. Explore ancient palace ruins, set up your garden, cook Indian food, run errands for quirky characters, and learn about your history by making art. End quote.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if you're in India, why do you have to say that you're cooking specifically Indian food? If it's said in rural India, I don't think you're going to be cooking burgers.
You could be in America and cooking American food and also cooking anything that's not American food.
That's
So I
true.
suppose there's
No,
a
you got a
point
point.
yeah. But this looks really
Um,
good. It looks really pretty, and
mhm,
I think I will be getting this. They have a
mhm,
free prologue out now, so maybe I'll try that if I have a second of time.
mhm.
Which I suppose I do.
You know, when we have time.
Uh-huh.
No, it does. It looks really good, and like through your art, like learning, like in on
Yeah.
Steam, there's an art that was made. Um, a drawing. I don't know exactly how this was made, but there's like something that I'm assuming your character makes through their art, and it kind of like shows that there's like a demon and he's shooting fire or not fire, lightning out of his hands. And it looks like he's coming for the palace that is on the hill. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
I wonder if that's like some of the history of the area, and that like as someone playing it, obviously the NPCs or whatever are not going to be like, oh, like here's some, because you're from this area, so they're not going to be like, oh, did you hear about this like myth? Like obviously you probably already know it, and so the art is like the way of the people telling the player, yeah, the history to the player. I mean, some of this food you can get roti sabji. I love roti so much.
And I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly from the wholesome direct, but I think this might all be hand drawn. So
I would not be surprised. It
yeah.
looks like
Oh yeah, vibrant hand painted watercolor graphics. Amazing.
it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ugh, so good. It looks like a lot of time went into every part of this.
Yep. A lot of love.
Yeah.
So excited for it.
Oh my gosh, the end of the news. Okay, woo. Okay, so our main topic today was Capybara Spa. Let me pull up Steam. So Capybara Spa, it's been out for like since last May.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
But because it's Windows only, wah wah. It took me a while to play it because, you know, my desktop is so far away.
Uh-huh.
It's like in another room.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like controller support either.
Yeah.
So like it's not like you can play on the Steam Deck. I did, but
I was gonna say, like, how did we play? I played on um I'm looking at my achievements and they're so cute. I played on my desktop, on my Windows desktop. And so you played on your Steam Deck?
Mm-hmm.
How did it do?
So like since there's not like any controller support, you essentially have to use like the cursor,
Mm,
which is not terrible. So they have like a little cursor pad, and like you can use the right trigger for like right click and left trigger for left click. So
mm,
it was, pretty straightforward. And it's
okay.
not a very complicated game, so it wasn't
No,
terrible to play with.
for sure. Let me go to this. Capybara Spa. Quote, build your own capybara spa in this relaxing point and click simulation game. Grow fruits, craft soaps, and clean towels to pamper the capybaras during their visit. Furnish the mountain with gardens, baths, and decorations to design the best capybara spa.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at all of these these spas in the Steam page, mine is rudimentary.
Oh yeah, it's real rough. Real
I don't.
overgrown still.
I love the white one. Oh,
Uh-huh.
what is this? Is this an otter? I didn't get an otter.
Mm-hmm. Like I think when you upgrade it, you eventually get like, oh, well, I might be getting ahead of myself.
I mean, no, I mean at this point, I have literally my notes are nothing. So
Okay.
we can
Just dive right in.
dive right in.
Okay, beautiful.
So I mean, you start off. It's just a 2D side scroller style.
Yeah, and I think it's only ever going to be a 2D side scroll.
Yeah.
Which is there's no stress and that the time doesn't matter, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
these capybaras are gonna wait patiently for you to feed them, for you to bathe them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna get upset with you.
Mm-hmm.
But also I don't like that I can't see all of my spa on my screen. I don't want
Yes.
to like focus on one section and then be
Yeah.
like, oh no, I like these poor capybaras over here have been
I for
neglected.
I forgot about these capybaras. They've been ready to go for like an
Mm-hmm.
hour. Probably
Mm-hmm.
not an hour, but yeah, it's maybe like if you're on one side of the screen, the time it takes to scroll to the other side, like a 2D scroll, like so as you're
Mm-hmm.
moving, like the left goes away and then the right becomes like whatever, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing more air. It's like what, like 5 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
3 seconds? I don't
I
know,
don't
something
know.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a decent amount of you can fit Slaps car. You can fit so many capybaras.
So
uh,
many. Like you have, I think, as much like you can have it all be capybaras, but then you won't be able to feed them. Like you can have this whole thing
it's
be
true.
spas if you want. You're not limited, like you're limited by what you can afford
I mean,
to
I'm pretty
build.
sure if you don't feed them, they just give you a little bit less experience, but like
Mm.
they don't
And then they'll
like
eventually just leave.
they don't get mad.
They don't. They're
They
just like,
just
we're just here for fun and like, enjoying this hot tub and we'll be, like we can just wait.
mm-hmm.
um
Yeah.
so yeah, you build the spas and then you build like your little like plot of vegetables or fruits, and then you see like you wait and see, and your capybara usually just have a little heart over it, and
Mm-hmm.
then it'll be like, oh, I want a carrot, and so it'll show you a carrot, and then you just pick up the carrot, you put it on the capybara and it eats it, and then it's happy, and then there's a check
Mm-hmm.
mark, and then you just pick them up and throw them out.
Yep.
But they don't, like, they just float down in a little parachute. They're fine. They're
Oh,
fine.
I usually would set them
I always set them down, but sometimes if
very
like
gently.
if since I don't have as much control on the scene deck,
Mm-hmm.
you could just throw them out if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's true. I wouldn't if I was doing it with a controller, I would have just been like, yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so there's like a spa, which is like a little bath. There's a mud bath. It looks like there's also
Mm-hmm.
a bubble bath. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple different, I don't remember how many different thingies there are, but there's like probably like six-ish
Yeah, I think so. And they all kind
different.
of did the same thing. So I don't think it really matters like which bathhouse you put them in.
Yeah,
But I think
like,
the more expensive ones give you more experience and money.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also upgrade them. So like as you have more capybaras, you get and you like clear more of the brush under where the capybaras are. Like you click like there's rocks and mushrooms and stuff, and if you
Mm-hmm.
click those, you get experience and coins.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's the way that you could get coins at first, so that you can like
Actually
speed
build
up the
stuff.
yeah, actually build stuff. Also, fun fact, and by fun fact I mean warning. If you pick up a spa, like if you buy a spa and you don't place it, she gone.
Oh
She
yeah.
she is gone
Uh-huh.
because
It's like, yeah, your money's gone as well.
yeah, your money's gone as well. You don't get a refund and there's
Mm-mm.
no inventory.
Mm-hmm.
She just gone. And
Mm-hmm.
so cuz like I had when you first like open the game, it has you in front of an area where there's cleared
Mm-hmm.
spaces, but I had like scrolled all over and so
I
then
think
I
I
bought
scrolled over. Did
yeah, and
not
so I
notice that there's a clear space.
so I bought a thing and then it like every time I tried to place it, it was like red. And I was like, there's stuff here. You need to clear this
Uh-huh.
stuff first. And I was like, okay, let me just put this down. And then it pays
It's
money. You
gone.
have to pay money to clear the stuff. And I'm like, but I can't. And I'm like, maybe I did this wrong. And so I like bought another spa.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally one day, or like
You
one
figured.
day, yeah, finally I just like scrolled over and I was like, oh, this area does not have any stuff. And then
Uh-huh.
once that was it, I was off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you place your thing, and then the little capybaras, they look dirty.
They
If
look dirty. You can definitely tell.
yeah,
Although the darker color ones, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is dirty.
yeah,
Yes, it is. Okay. He
yeah,
accepted he accepted the spa bath, so he is
yeah.
dirty.
And then as you upgrade your spa or mud bath or whatever it is, the first upgrade allows you to put a baby
It's
capybara.
so cute. It's so cute.
I am assuming that these baby capybaras are like orphaned or something.
Oh
And
no.
when you, I don't think it's probably not supposed to be that, like, thinking
But
about
they
it that
leave
much.
together, like when you take them
Yeah,
out. Like,
exactly. So,
so
like,
you
you,
just gave them a happy family. You
you
did
just,
two jobs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you put the baby capybara in there, and then when it leaves, it like jumps on mommy's back
Mm-hmm.
or uncle's back or whatever, and then
Mm-hmm.
they just walk off together, and it's super cute.
Mm-hmm.
And you get extra coin.
And experience, I think, with it
Okay,
too,
cool.
probably. And I think you can keep upgrading it so you can have multiple animals or smaller animals with you. And
Mm-hmm.
eventually I think like ducks and like frogs and stuff
Mm-hmm.
will visit and you can bathe with them as well, little puppers.
And the otters and the
Uh-huh. And they will also leave on the back, I
yep.
think. So
I
it's very
only
cute.
I only got to the baby capybara
Yeah.
stage, so
Yeah.
but I do see that you can get other things. And like I'll play
Mm-hmm.
more
Mm-hmm.
and just
Yeah. I probably at some point will play more. And I know eventually you will unlock insects, which is your automation,
mm-hmm.
which I am excited about because there's a lot of management and I
Oh,
kind of just want it.
I got the butterfly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Um
Wow.
yeah, so I think I'm level 10.
Okay.
So I got the
Oh,
butterfly, and what the butterfly does is you like place it's like has a little stump, and you place it, and then it's on its stump. And then if one of your capybaras is like, I want a carrot, butterfly's like, I got
I
you.
got you.
And then you don't have to do it. And like a little butterfly symbol goes above one of the carrots, and a little butterfly symbol goes above the capybara, and then you can just do something else because you don't even have to worry about it.
Hmm.
Though it is really annoying when you're about to click something and the butterfly's like, I'm like, I need this carrot for this other capybara. And the butterfly's like,
Uh-huh.
I dibsed it actually.
It's mine now.
It's mine now.
I think ideally I would probably make little sections where like the butterfly it's in its own section. It has all the fruit and veggies possible, and then like the one spa. So it was just
I
like do
don't
my job for me.
I don't think I don't think the butterfly is that smart because I did put it in like excuse me, it's early, y'all. I
It's
didn't I put it
okay, they are. Oh my
I put
goodness.
it like centrally located, right? But there
Hmm.
were times, so there was like a strawberry right next to it, there was a carrot right next to it, and it was by the blueberry. And sometimes it would go for the carrot that was the farthest possible carrot, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
It is a bug. It's very small brain.
Whoa, whoa! I'm not here for this bug hate
Bug
here.
slander. I'm so
Bug
sorry.
slander. But no, I mean it's good because it like takes that off your plate. I ended up with like I think I had 4 spas and 2 mud baths, and I was just basically scrolling left and right constantly, like clicking all the rocks, trying to get coins. I was trying to
Hmm.
upgrade everything. I was just like getting ridiculous, Nicholas. I'm like just trying to do everything, but like you don't have to do that. You could literally just have one spot and just do it one at a time. There's
Yeah.
no reason to
To
do
like
it super
rush
fast.
or
Yeah.
yeah.
That's just
Hmm.
how I play these games.
I know. It's like I need to advance as quickly as possible. So I have like 10 like different baths. I'm like, I can't scroll because there's so much work to do it within the small area.
Yeah.
Um,
So you could grow different fruits
mhm.
and craft soaps to care for your visitors. So I think that they like will have specific requests. Like they're like, I would like a towel, please. And so then you have like a towel that you can bring to them, different
Mhm.
flowers that they might like, different soaps, different food that we've already
Mhm.
mentioned. I love how it says make sure to fulfill the requests quickly to keep the animals happy and pampered. But like you could literally like put it in the spa and ignore it, and it's not gonna get mad at you.
Nope. Nope. It's never gonna get mad.
I don't see any.
There's no negative consequence
There's
in this
no.
game.
It doesn't feel like there's any negative consequence.
Yeah, which also makes me like I don't want to play it because no one's telling me what to
No,
do. I just
I want to max out. I want to clear. I want everything. Like I feel the need
the
to
urge.
like
Okay,
yeah, but
I need like a quest system. Like, maybe that's because I can't see like the there is like a quest, right? Like after a certain point, you just run out of quests. Is that right?
mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's it. Like I Maybe I just need to look at the achievements. There we go. I
Mm.
need to look at the achievements, and that would be like my end goal. It's like
I do
get all these
have,
achievements.
so I have three of the achievements. I have received the visit of a baby capybara.
Mm-hmm.
And then care for 10 capybaras and care for 100 capybaras. We
Whoa.
do be caring for
Whoa.
some barras at my, I don't know what I'm saying. How do I look at the achievements?
Okay, I finally found it. So there's the care for 10, like you said, baby
Uh-huh.
capybara, capybara keeper, fluffy duck, receive the visit of a duck. Albino capybara,
I've
receive the visit
seen,
of a rare
yeah,
albino.
so they come in like different colors.
Mm-hmm,
I've
mm-hmm.
only really gotten like the standard browns.
I've gotten the
Um,
darker brown or like almost black.
oh, I have not.
Mm-hmm,
Big jelly.
mm-hmm. Crafty soap maker, so creating your own soap. Sleepy turtle, oh, there's a turtle. Chubby frog. Comfy furniture, place 50 pieces of furniture. Busy bee, welcome butterflies, ladybugs, bees, and dragonflies in your spa. The playful
Mm.
otter, so those are otters, not dogs. Like I thought they were. Busy sweeper, pick up 1,000 mushrooms, care for 1,000 capybaras, honor the capybaras by placing a statue in them in your park.
It needs to
And then
happen.
spa expansion, so clean up the whole mountainside, and then stylist decorator, place 50 decorations. So yeah, goals. Those are the goals.
Go. I definitely need the busy bee achievement now. Which I think those just come with leveling up.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I'm assuming so like butterflies feed them. I'm assuming like one of them probably gives them towels, one of them probably gives them
I
soap.
don't know. I think they're just different types of insects you can build because I see like a ladybug on a stump. So I think it's just like
But
different
they
types of
but
insects.
do they all do the same exact
I think
thing?
so.
Oh.
Like I see this one picking up a flower.
Mm.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're specialized. So maybe like the ladybugs are like, I like flowers more, so I'm going to pick flowers faster than the butterfly.
I just,
I
I
don't know.
went to Steam's community page for the game and I went to the guides, and one of the guides is how to become capybara.
I need to see this.
Never shave.
Never shave. That's just oh my goodness, amazing.
Another one, capybara appreciation interlude. What am I looking at right now?
I don't know.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. We'll find out for sure.
How to appreciate the cappies.
So cute.
100% achievements.
Um,
I need that guide. Oh wow, let's just get all the achievements.
I mean, 100% achievements is like, I mean, I think is as you play, right? Like,
Yeah, but this is a guide and it's like a sentence. Get all the achievements.
that's
That's the
what
guide.
how do you 100% the achievements? Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
But yeah, I mean that's it. I mean that's what this game is. I guess like the one other thing we didn't mention is decorations. So like over top your spas or your flower place or whatever, you can put like a little banner or a little trellis or whatever. Like you can decorate around them. Again, I'm not the most decorating human, so not my jam, but it do be a thing that can be done.
I'm so caught on this guides and these guides are so wild.
They are.
I
I was just trying to find like what does the ladybug do? What does this other one do? To see if they did something different, but then I was like, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, some of them are wild.
oh my goodness. And the comments on the how to become a capybara are just like
On-
parentheses or I don't even know what it's called. Like the square parentheses capybara noises.
yeah,
It's a comment. I can. I'm
that's
tired.
needed. You need to make capybara. Like if you're gonna become how to become capybara,
You
you
have to
have
make
to
capybara noises.
make the noises.
Oh, I'm too tired. Really.
It's all good. I mean, that's pretty much it. We've
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the game. It's really cute. It's a cute little like I would say like management game almost.
How
But
to
like
appreciate the copies exist.
just exist and then you
Exist.
will appreciate that.
Buy this game is the fourth step.
I
I
do
love this
love
guide.
I love like one of the jokes or one of the comments on there was like, is this just cashing in on a meme? And I was like, what meme? Like
Yeah, what
capybaras have existed for a long time.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like I think they've been appreciated. It's just that
I
now
think they've
like
been under appreciation, which is why there's like this whole like influx of capybara appreciation this
yeah,
year.
not a meme though.
It's like it's the new sloth, I think. The new sloth is the capybara.
Oh, yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on foxes.
I feel like this is another good title for the episode, Al. Capybara is the new sloth. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down in the notes. Here's
Slash
options.
5 kilometers per hour.
Oh, sorry. I just
They're
looked at
so
your
fast.
outro. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Oh yeah, I was like, we need to mention this at some point.
Yes.
As two queer humans. That I hope that everyone is enjoying their pride and feeling, and we are a podcast that celebrates diversity and life, and be proud of who you are. And if you ever need to talk about anything, I've already mentioned this on socials, but like if you ever need to talk about anything, you can come slide into my DMs on Twitter. Don't that makes it sound weird. Talk to me on Twitter. I got you. And we just gotta gear up for next month, which is Pride Wrath Month. So Gay Wrath Month.
Hey.
Queer Wrath Month. I don't know. So that will wrap up our episode. So where to find us? Bev, where can people find you?
I'm pretty much everywhere at Bev Granger 711. So BEVGRANGER 711.
Nice. Good job. I
was like, I know how to spell.
I am at Codey Math. That's just my name on Twitter. And on Instagram, I am at Hiking Beagle. Beagle. Someone mentioned it, and I was like,
I think it was Kevin.
I think it was Kevin. And so yeah, that is and I have been getting into the reels lately. Making reels of my dogs. Cool. One of them, I couldn't sleep, and I made it at midnight, and I couldn't stop crying because it has my beagle in it, and he's 12, and it's like this thing where you're supposed to like look at puppy pictures versus now. Aww. And I looked at a bunch of puppy pictures of him and like posted it, and I was just like, he's so old, and he's not gonna make it much longer. But he's a good boy. You can find Al at the Scottbot on Twitter or mastodon.scott. You can find the podcast on Twitter at THSPod. For feedbacks, links, show notes, etc., you can go to harvestseason.club. If you enjoy the show and you're interested in seeing our face or hearing Al do a swear, you can join on Patreon, patreon.com/thspod, where you can get greenhouse episodes, which are like small episodes where we talk about other things. The swear one, for people that might be I don't know why I'm like so excited about Al swearing. It was the episode about the Wholesome Direct non-cottagecore. It just made me laugh so hard. I was driving.
I feel like I've never heard Al swear, so I think I need to go back into this. Yeah,
so funny. Okay. So that is everything. Thank you, Bev, for joining me.
Thank you.
And until next time,
have a good harvest. This is how we end.
The Harvest Season is created by Al McKinley, with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers, Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode.
I'm now going to record my sleepy good morning, farmers.
Oh, beautiful.
Good morning, farmers. Welcome to another episode of the Harvest Season.
Amazing. Amazing.
Unhinged.
Bravo.